All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. We have a review of a knife sent to me by my buddy Brent of Backpack B. There's his logo over here too. See if I can slide these up a little bit. There you go. You can kind of see it. If you haven't checked out Brent's channel, I will have a link down in the description both to his YouTube and his Instagram. Please check him out. What a great dude. And, you know, he's still not, for all he's doing now, he doesn't post reviews all the time, but when he does, videos all the time. When he does, they are amazing. So you should check him out and give him some traction. And guys, say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man and Loggin TV, and let's get rolling on this knife, the Wehr Knives Lukas P, L-U-K-A-S-P. This is one made by Reate or manufactured by Reate in China. Has this amazing inlay with the micarta. And guys, I say this every time I get a Reate knife. The workmanship is incredible. There are no seams. Absolutely none. These screws stick ever so slightly up, but they're supposed to. You got this great chamfering and rounding. Great titanium pocket clip. It is not at all deep carry, guys. About that much sticks out. Some of you might find that to be a little too much. I will say if I carried it at in a fifth pocket orientation, it way stuck out. But if I carried it normal, yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. Yeah, just so well done on everything. Even the lock bar access there. Lock bar cutout there. But you've got this great bolster lock. Really beautiful knife. Now, if we open her up, you've got this acid wash, crazy looking blade, guys. Sorry, I just got through cutting some stuff with it. And great sharpening choil. You got thumb studs. You got some jimping up here. Really nice thumb studs. We'll talk more about those in a minute. Great clip point with this swedging up here. And I love how it gets narrower here, wider in the middle, and then narrow again at the end. Not super thin stock, but not super thick either. Really nice. You got Wehr tools, which is what that is. And you've got S35VN, and everything else is nice and clean, guys. Really well done. Now, I'm going to just lead off 2.5 minutes in by telling you that these are not currently in stock anywhere I could find. So I will leave you a link probably to this one I'm looking at here on Blade HQ. I can't find the one with the inlays, so I'm just looking at the full titanium one. It's normally about $325 for these, but they are out of stock. I'm going to go ahead and do the specs for you here, and then we'll kind of do stuff a little out of order today, and that's fine. So this is 7.5 inches overall, 3.25 on the blade length. The cutting length is 3.125, so a little less than that. Blade width 1.125. The thickness is 0.14, so again, fine. CPM S35 on the steel. It is a hollow grind. We'll talk more about that in a minute. The handle length is 4.25. The handle thickness is 0.53. It is titanium with those great inlays. Now, this is kind of smooth micarta and smooth. There's no texturing on the titanium, so it's kind of smooth there as well. I didn't find it to be one that was slipping out of my hands even with that smoothness, but something to be aware of. It's not aggressive micarta at all. 4.4 ounces, so just a little bit more than that ounce per inch. Well, you know, a little bit more. Tip up carry. This one is right side only, no left side option for the carry. Sorry, lefties. It is a frame lock. It is made in China by Reate. You do have decent, well, okay, so no extra access to the lock bar, but you do have chamfering on both sides, so your thumb goes in there pretty easy, and the lock bar is long enough that it actuates pretty easily. As you can see, it's not really a problem. Let's talk about action here. Now, I wish the thumb studs were a little higher on it or maybe a little further back, but again, you'd have to kind of change the design to do that. You really have to kind of push it to the side. So it's not like somewhere you can go sort of up and out. you kind of really have to go to the side. Whoops, see, to the side, and make sure you're not putting any pressure on that lock bar. But when it does come out, boy, it flies out. Now, as far as closing action, it's not a super dropper. Well, it did come on down to my thumb there. Let's see. Let's try without bumping it. There you go. It comes down, and a shake or two gets it shut. So really nice. Is centered up. Guys, this is, I mean, the workmanship is unbelievably good on this knife. Lockup is 35, probably, I would say. Really nice. You do have a lock bar insert. Really cool there. Also, over travel stop. Really, really nice. Now, there is no milling for weight reduction, which is why it's 4 ounces. Again, am I complaining about 4 ounces? I am not. This is kind of a shorter knife for me, guys. I mean, I do come mostly to the end. I wish it was a little bit longer. Now, you can kind of get up here on this, but again, please try not to slide forward. The jimping does grab you pretty good. You can come out here, but again, it's swedged, so watch out for that. Now, if you come back here, it does sort of force you into this grip, and it really wants 2 fingers in that. So it doesn't, you know, it's not, if you just put 1 finger in it and put one back, there you go, back further, that feels better. So kind of an angled grip, but now the pinky is hanging off the end. So the choking up feels pretty good. You got 1 finger in there, this one up here, and these 2 back here. Now I'm a 4-finger knife. This one, again, the jimping is great for this kind of cut or for draw cuts or whatever you have. So nice. Again, I wouldn't call it a problem that grip wants to be like that because it's definitely still comfortable. But yeah, just something to be aware of, to each their own on that one. Just a really nice knife. Brent, I am really thankful you sent this guy out to me, man. I really enjoyed it. What do I have sitting here on the table that might be useful for comparison? Well, I don't really have anything sitting here right now. Probably should have got something out that would be good comparable. But here is the 8-inch Mach 51. And again, this one's right at 7.5. If we go pivot to pivot, you can see a little bit shorter, a little bit shorter. And there you go, guys. So very, very nicely done on this one. We'll have to look for more knives by Wehr Tools or Wehr Knives, whichever it is. I will put a link down there to Brent's stuff, and I will put a link down there to where I can find this knife, even though it's out of stock. But, oh, by the way, cutting-wise, I didn't really talk about that hollow grind very much. Let's see if you can pick up on it. Yeah, it's kind of really hard to show that on camera, and especially with this dark acid wash. But trust me, it is way thinner right here, and you can definitely feel that hollow grind. With that dark finish, it's just really hard. There, you can kind of see it. But it is a good cutter. Now, Brent has used this, obviously, so it's sharp, but it's not like deadly sharp or anything like that. But it definitely cuts paper and opens boxes and all that kind of stuff. I did a lot of that. So there you go, guys. The Wehr Tools, with Lukas P, if I can remember. Really cool knife. Thank you, Brent, for the loaner. Check out Backpack B. And, guys, let me know what you think of this one down in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. And thank you ever so much for all your support and for watching the Knives Fast channel.